Hey, 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 hey,
Louis.
hey. First off is Charles J. That's just in case you ain't heard of me. They told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burger King. Everybody say they want beef till they see smoke, then they realize they rather have turkey meat. Don't need no courtesy. Baby encourage me, I fuck her perfectly. She got me feeling like buddy love. The way that she flirt with me, I swear Miss Purdy got perfect teeth. This an emergency. I had to drop a few verses. I'm in this bitch blowing purple. She throw that ass in a circle. He got paid cash for a murder. No need to brag cause he thorough. I'm at your ass like Earl. You know I'm coming with vengeance. This story come to an ending. I made him run cause he timid. He just a bummy pretending. It ain't no fun if the homies can't hit it. But I was too young and too dumb to admit that I only need one woman sucking my dick. She got me hard as a brick. They say it's hard to commit. I move like Florida and I'm sick. Once I record it's a hit. Flow hotter than a pot of grits. You plan I'ma scar you little bitch. Pardon my French. I might just learn some Swahili. I'm on a journey to freedom. You know it's my turn, I'm a leader. I never turn on my people. I'm just concerned with the evil, oppressing people cause they greedy. Depending on them just to feed. Shit it on me, now you need me. Bitch was phony for a reason. It was only for a season. For the plug while he was breathing. They just some motherfucking demons. He said it gotta get easy. Now your partners is bleeding. No need for hollering and screaming. Caught in the moment, but still life goes on. Right now, don't call me on the phone, cause I'm in the zone. I can't even understand why we been struggling so long. I'ma fight alone, whether right or wrong. I done paid my dues. Took many losses in these streets, got fans standing on their feet, hear me speak. I'm not afraid to lose. Cause I done took so many losses, tell the devil get about me, I'm not afraid. First off is Charles J. And just in case you ain't heard of me, they told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burkhead. Everybody said it won't be till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey meat.
What it do, what it do. It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that rocking with me. Yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shot. Did Two Tone the Superstar expose Bomac and Team Bud Crawford uh, for becoming what they hate? I just want the truth. What's good, man? Cono Loco up in this goddamn thing. What's good, man? What's good with you? Listen, I was gonna let it go. I think you need to let it go. Just to let you know. Down too long. Listen, I was gonna let this shit go. I was gonna let it go. I felt like, you know what, 903, maybe you tripping. No, 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 no. I thought maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just getting ahead of myself. Maybe I'm just doing a little too goddamn much. No, 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 no. That's what I was thinking. I thought I was tripping. I thought I was just over. Because sometimes I go too goddamn far. Yeah, sometimes. And by the way, as you're coming in the building, smash that goddamn like button. Let me know you fuck with me. Let me know you just fuck with me just a little bit or a little bit or a whole lot more. God damn it, come on in the goddamn room. Listen, I thought I was tripping. They say 903, you tripping, bro. Pookie Brown up in this goddamn thing. What's good with you? Yeah, 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 yeah. I thought I was tripping. I thought I was tripping. It wasn't nobody but me and Kano saying the same shit. Hey, man, what's up, man? Goddamn, Terry Crawford. Shit, that's the only fight for you, boo. It was only me and Kano, bro. I thought it was just me and him, nobody else in the boat. We was in the middle of we was in the middle of Lake Michigan. Didn't have a paddle, didn't, yeah, boat about to sink. We ain't got no life jacket. Now, me and Kano was the only two saying, you know what, look, bro, and I think it's the best fight in boxing. Yeah, how about that? I think it ain't no other fight that's greater and all that stuff. And we ain't seen this kind of shit since Floyd Patterson fought Ali. Yeah, we ain't seen this passing of the torch since Floyd Patterson fought. And matter of fact, he was Cassius Clay then. Yeah, this before he fought Sonny Liston and became the heavyweight champion and changed his name to Ali and let it be known he was down with the Nation of Islam. Now, he was still Cassius Clay when he fought, goddamn me, Floyd Patterson. So we ain't seen a black man pass the torch to another black fighter that's 10 years younger than him since Cassius Clay, Floyd Patterson. So everybody. Well, I sound like the preacher on Sunday morning. And I know the Lord, He will. I said He will make a way out of no way. Shadrach, Meshach, and a Billy Goat. Ow! What about Daniel and the lion's den? Elijah's all up in this goddamn thing. Nah, I thought I was tripping. Everybody made me think I was crazy. Yeah, they say that I'm crazy. Let's just go up in this goddamn thing. Now, everybody made me feel like 903 crazy. The boy done lost his mind. Who is he to say, man, let's see a black fighter pass the torch to another young black fighter? Everybody made me feel like I was wrong. Made me feel like I was hateful. I feel like I was just the most evil motherfucker on YouTube. I wasn't no good. You motherfuckers made me feel bad about myself. You damn near fuck about. Yeah, if I didn't have this sauce and if I didn't know that this sauce will forever remain, you motherfuckers damn near talked me out of my own sauce. Just got done watching your Warley video. Now you like, yeah, I dropped that Warley video and went live like a mother. Yeah, I'm just cooking, bro. This 2-for-1 special right here. Yeah, I done gave you a video. Now I'm giving you live. I'm giving you a piece of my love. You can have a piece of my love. It's waiting for you until you get through. I'll be waiting. Yeah, I know you motherfuckers been waiting on this goddamn sauce. Yeah, I'm coming with it today. And goddamn it, you motherfuckers was wrong. Yeah, I'm here to tell you motherfuckers, yeah, you made me feel like I was wrong. Nah, bro, me and Kono been the only two motherfuckers in the goddamn boat in the middle of Lake Michigan without a goddamn paddle, boat about to sink. We ain't got a life jacket or nothing, but we still up in the goddamn boat. Bomac know what's up with Boo. Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. Bro, y'all act like y'all ain't from the streets, like y'all didn't grow up fighting, bro. Maybe I come from the last era where we used to fight at school. We used to fight at the bus stop. No, maybe I come from the last era because we wasn't all that trigger happy, bro. We used to fight. No, bro, you knew when the baddest motherfucker in school, and it was another dude that just transferred from another school, and he was a bad motherfucker, and then you ask the motherfucker that's the bad motherfucker, hey man, you know which color just transferred over here, he can fight too. Man, fuck that motherfucker. Man, he a bitch, man, fuck. Anytime a motherfucker get mad like that, it's a threat. Look at how mad Bomac get. Look at how irritated Bud fans get, how mad Bud Crawford get. Every time they bring up Boots, motherfucker act like he see a goddamn 1,000 goddamn mosquitoes. He start itching. All kind of, why y'all so mad? If Boots wasn't shit, bro, you know what Bud fans would be saying? Bud, beat his ass, bro. Beat his ass, bro. I just want the truth up in this thing. Salute to you, brother. Hey man, by the way, I appreciate all your support, and it's all love, and I'm just talking about shit. I'm just having a little fun, goddamn me. Yeah, I'm just glad to know I ain't crazy as motherfuckers made me feel like because I was the only channel. Outside of Kano, I've been the only channel on YouTube saying what I'm saying, bro. And everybody say I'm tripping. They say that I'm crazy sometimes. I'm just saying, bro, when you feel like somebody easy work, you want your fighter to go on and knock them off. Yeah. It's just like when Mikey called out Earl. Bro, Earl Spence fanboy was licking their fingers like goddamn Willie on Friday after next. But this my brother's barbecue joint. Is this the motherfucking thanks I get? Yeah, motherfuckers was, man, they need to run that fade, period. Goddamn right. T.O. called Bud a monkey and it was hardly in. This is what I'm saying, bro. I just want to, Keisha Sellers, salute to you. Salute to you. Appreciate you coming up in this motherfucker. Bud can beat boats, but with his eyes closed. Bro, I got Bud winning that fight. I've said it since I've started this channel. Yeah, I think Bud the best fighter on the planet. My whole thing is this. Um, why the anger though? Yeah. Uh, if Boost is easy work like this, it shouldn't anger y'all like that. Oh goddamn Dre Day up in this motherfucker. Yeah, this motherfucker come in here with the eye emoji. Y'all know you're looking and watching and all that stuff. Connor say he picked Boost. Now I've always picked Bud to beat Boost. But I just know it'll be a hell of a fight. My question is this though, bro. We grew up going to school, bro. We grew up fighting at school, fighting at the bus stop, and when the baddest motherfucker on the block that's been whooping everybody, and it's another motherfucker come on the block, motherfucker get to talking shit. Oh man, fuck him and that because you know he a threat. You wouldn't get as mad as you get if you didn't think he was a threat. If you didn't think Boost was no threat at all, man, y'all would be like, man, go on fight him, bro. Hurry up. Y'all would be pushing the fight. It don't make me mad. I mean, I feel you, Keisha Sellers. I'm not saying all Bud fans because I am a fan of Bud Crawford. I'm not no Bud hating. It ain't none of that. All I'm saying is, bro, fighters have said worse than what Boost have said. T.O. called us monkey, Ryan called us monkeys, but Bud fans don't have the animosity towards Ryan and T.O. that they have towards Boost. It's all about competition when at the end of the day. And like I'm saying, bro, listen, this is all I'm saying. Look at how mad, I'm just gonna play it. I already appreciate you. Yeah, it ain't no hate. I think Bud, pound for pound. Nah, I give him all this. I got him top 5. I had him top 5 without beating Canelo. Yeah. I didn't think Canelo could fuck with him at all. I just knew the weight jump was something serious. No, bro, it's just that I want you to hear how mad Bomac back. You ain't never heard Bomac get this mad over a fighter because he is a threat. Whether you got Bud winning or not, that's a threat, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna pick nobody over Bud, bro. Even in the history of boxing, bro, it's hard for me to pick. I would love to see Bud KO Boost's career in live action. Okay, Dre, let's call for the fight. I would never pick against Bud though. And I'm gonna tell you something, that's damn near in any era. I would pick Bud over Sugar Ray Leonard. Yes, we do. We hate them. Not for Bud, but for all. Hey. Yes, we do. We hate them. But yeah. It's hard for me to pick against Bud, bro, because he got that shit in him. When it's back against the ropes, he leveled the fuck up. He leveled up in a way that, bro, I just haven't seen many fighters. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Floyd, before Terrence Crawford, I had Floyd as the most competitive. I'm gonna say the top 3 most competitive fighters I've ever seen in the history of boxing. Number 1 is Ali. I might go Bud number 2, Floyd number 3 as the most competitive fighters I've ever seen. But this is why I'm saying, but this is questioning your competitiveness because as competitive as I've always seen Bud, you got somebody coming at you, bro, he a dog too. He mean too. Let me tell you something. Even if you think Boost ain't like that motherfucker mean, dog. You got somebody 10 years younger than you, bro. Virgil Ortiz, never been a champion, but has action at all of them. Facts. Yeah, Virgil ain't. But Virgil cool. It's just that I think everybody keep acting like he the best in the division, but he's never even become the world champion. Now I watch TBV, Bomac and Two-Tone been beefing for. They've been beefing, Two-Tone and Bomac. Yeah, nah. Yeah, maybe they was beefing, but Bomac got in his feelings about that boost out. Because I'm telling, but you know what though? I'm gonna keep it 100 though. Just like Bozy Ennis is very honest, Bomac is very honest. When they asked him about Boost, that motherfucker said he the truth. He the truth. He gonna be something serious. Yeah, bro, he got like that. Bomac got mad than a motherfucker because that's a threat, bro. But see, my thing is this. I'm not fuck the competition, bro. I'm looking at it from a black perspective. We ain't seen a black fighter pass the torch to another young black fighter since Cassius Clay Floyd Patterson. I'm going to say that one more time. We haven't seen a black fighter pass the torch to another young black fighter since Cassius Clay, Floyd Pat. And I ain't don't tell me no Ali and Larry Holmes. Ali could barely talk when he fought Larry Holmes, so that's not a passing of the torch. No, not when Larry Holmes fought Mike Tyson, because Larry Holmes was out of it and he came out of retirement to fight Mike Tyson. So there really haven't been a legitimate passing of the torch since Floyd Patterson, Cassius Clay back in the '60s. But yeah, let me play this clip, bro, because I'm telling you, I know I'm not tripping, bro. Bomac got in his feelings, bro.
Now we got to go help people customize and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Where's the golf carts?
You're sad, brother. You're sad. You ain't no boxing fan. You're a straight hater. You're a straight hater.
Y'all don't want to fight Boots. I'm sad because.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this before I play this video. When I first, maybe because I used to be so biased towards Devin Haney, I couldn't stand Two Tone. I'm saying, initially, I couldn't stand Two Tone. Nah, I thought he was a coon, a buffoon, a baboon, just all kind of fruits, nuts, and vegetables. I thought the motherfucker was just some swinging from a goddamn tree, just long orangutan on. Yeah, I had all kind of names for him, but Two Tone damn near grew on me because I just realized, bro, he just be trolling sometimes. I don't like that he fuck with Ryan though, but he did call Ryan out on his fake shit though. Two always shit on Bomac, man. But I used to see Two Tone spit on shit on Boots a lot too though. I've seen him do that a lot. Two Tone, he hard on black fighters. That's just how he is. But he'll call out shit though. But he be trolling though. So I respect his hustle. Two Tone always be shitting on Bud. Bomac made him be quiet on TVV while he interviewed with Ness. I really want to see Boots tested. Haven't really fought anybody. But you know what's crazy? Let me say this though before I play this clip. They said the same thing about Bud 3 fights ago. Imagine that. This is what I'm saying about Bud fans. Y'all done became everything y'all hate. 3 fights ago. Earl Spence said it. Earl Spence fans said it. The whole world said, who the fuck is Bud fought? Jose Benavidez, Victor Paul. I watched the whole world say it. And guess what I was on this motherfucker doing? Bro, Bud a Hall of Famer. This is before the Earl Spence fight, because I started my channel before the Earl Spence fight. I started my channel before the Avenetia fight. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Black people, we do this, bro. This is why we let other folks get our businesses when we run out of business. We don't pass shit down, bro. I rock with Two Tone. Yeah, I like Two Tone, bro. I like him. He be trolling like a motherfucker, but I like him. I used to didn't like him, though. Because he used to shit on Devin, and I was so team Devin, and, yeah, but nah, bro. I realized he just be capping a lot. He just be clowning. But this is what I mean by, bro, y'all done became what you hate. Imagine, bro, what they would be saying about Bud if Earl Spence hadn't never spent the block. Imagine what I had Bud as already a Hall of Famer before the Spence fight. Imagine what they would have said about him, bro. Bud was not, they was putting Inouye over him, Usyk over him, Beterbiev over him, Bivol over him. Bud was that, bro. Everybody was saying Bud, but you know what? I say the same thing about a lot of these fighters that they got top 5 pound for pound. Who the fuck is Beterbiev beat? Who the fuck is Inouye beat? Who the fuck is a lot of these motherfuckers beat? But hold on. So, imagine if Earl Spence, because I'm going to tell you some real shit. This is why I respect Earl so much. Bud fought good fighters, though. He can't help how they look after he snatched them up. I can say the same thing about Boots, though. I agree with you. But I can say, listen, bro, I say the same thing about Karen Chuck. Yeah, you can laugh at the boy named Chuck Alaska, whatever the fuck. That motherfucker can fight, though. Boots has beat fighters that's good, bro. They're just no names. Just like Jose Benavidez wasn't no name, bro. That goddamn Roman Villa can fight. And he can crack. Stanionis was a good fighter, bro. Karen Chuck. I'm just naming them 3 fighters. They was good wins, bro. Those were very good wins. They just hadn't fought nobody else, so you can see how good they are. Just like when Bud fought Mean Machine and got hurt and turned around and stopped them. A lot of people saying, oh, Mean Machine ain't shit. Mean Machine was a problem, bro, and he had a mean-ass right hand. This is a lot of times fighters go through shit like that. They're fighting fighters because they can't get the fights. They're fighting fighters that's not known like that. But, bro, these dudes can fight. Just like Mean Machine can fight, Karen Chuck can fight, too. Stanionis was a somebody before Boost fought. You goddamn right, bro. Stanionis was considered dangerous, bro. Boost just made them look like that. Same way you Bud fans saying, Bud just make them look like that. Boost just make them look like that, bro. Boost just, I'm telling you, bro, Chuck will surprise some of your favorite fighters, bro. That goddamn Chuck, that goddamn skippity doo footwork, that motherfucker was difficult, bro. But listen, Bud fans, just imagine where Bud would be if because I'm telling you, bro, Earl had every reason to play like, ah man, Bud ducked me, so I ain't gonna worry about him. I'm finna go fight Verge, and I'm finna move up fight Canelo. He could have played that game. No, bro. Earl said, bro, it won't mean shit if I never fight Bud. My career ain't shit if I don't fight Bud. So we spent the block because you got to understand, Bud pulled out of negotiations and went and fought Avanesian. Bro, nobody knew Avanesian. Like I said, bro, I was the only channel on YouTube saying, look, bro, so what, bro, Bud getting the Matuna? What's up with that? The whole world shitted on him. The whole world shitted on Bud. I was right here to see it, bro. And I was one of 2 or 3 channels that was like, nah, bro, it's cool. He got him a tune-up, bro. He got him a tune-up, bro. Al ain't offering him what he want, bro. Let him get a tune-up. So what? We don't know Avanesha. They was calling him, I'm going to sneeze on you, allergies, all kind of names. The point I'm making is, bro, when Bud pulled out of negotiations to fight Avanesian, Earl could have said, see, he ain't want no smoke, y'all. He ducked me. Even Earl Spence fans was like, bro, don't even worry about Bud. He don't want to fight you. Bud came out and said, if I never fight Earl, I'm still a Hall of Famer. I'm not even interested in that fight no more. It's a lot of shit, bro. Bud put his foot in his mouth a lot. If Earl Spence hadn't have spent the block again, where would Bud be today? That's why I say Earl Spence different, bro, because black fighters don't do that. Imagine, hold on. Here go Dre. That he up in this mother. The difference is Boots is the #1 duck to smoke, but he's not the only. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. I remember Cholo saying Bud be humble. Shut up, take list. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Bud humbled the shit out of Cholo. Cholo went from saying, oh, Bud, you need Spence and all that. Now that motherfucker begging for a fight. I get all that. And it's gonna be the same way with Boots, bro. Everybody is calling him a duck now. Bro, when he clear out 154, they're gonna I'll be trying to fight him. And I'm gonna tell you another thing, at 154, there's nobody else that's putting 14 to 16,000 in the arena. Stop motion up in this goddamn thing. What's good with you, Pamela? Bro, we just gotta look in the mirror, bro. You just looking at your favorite fighter and you're not understanding, bro. Boots going through the same thing Bud went through. Can't get a lot of fights. They calling him a duck. They saying he ain't fought nobody. Same shit, bro. It's the same shit, different fighter. Spence had to fight Bud. Spence couldn't walk down the street without a fan bringing up Bud name. Plus, he couldn't get undisputed without Bud belt. But he didn't have to. I'm going to tell you why, LaJessica. I'm going to tell you why he didn't have to. Because he was already putting 60,000 in the Cowboy Stadium. He didn't need Bud. He didn't need Bud. Remember, fans are inconsistent. Remember when, bro, they started saying that shit. Earl Spence fan, boxing world was saying, Spence don't need Bud. Spence can move to 160, because Canelo was at 160. He can move to 160 and sell out the Cowboy Stadium with Canelo. Everybody was really telling Spence not to fight Bud, but that was all Spence. A lot of people was calling Bud the duck, even though I don't think Bud was ducking him. He might have been hard to negotiate with, but I don't think he would duck. But the point I'm making is, bro, the ball was in Earl Spence court. It was all up on him because he was the draw. He was a bigger star, and he had most of the belts. So he could have easily played the narrative. Man, I tried to fight Bud, man. He pulled out a negotiation, went and fought Avanesha. Get what I'm saying? Well, the kryptonite would be Joshua. Absolutely. Good take on that. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. The same thing they did to Bud, bro. Not the same thing going to Boots. Not the numbers. Spence said scrap season. Yeah, absolutely. And he stood on it. But the whole point I'm making is, bro, you got to understand, Spence had a whole lot of fanboys that really didn't want him to fight Bud, so they could just use the excuse and say, well, Bud ducked. He pulled out negotiations and fought Avanesha. They was looking for an excuse. That's the point I'm making. Spence could have rolled on that with his fans like, oh, yeah, man, he didn't want to fight me. He ducked me. He went and fought Avanesha. Nah, bro, Spence spent that block back again. Said, nah, bro, I ain't shit unless I fight Bud. So the point I'm making is a lot of fighters wouldn't have done that. A lot of fighters, when they fan base is telling you, oh, Bud ducking you, bro, you can go and fight Canelo, you can go and do this, plus you putting 60,000 in the Cowboy state, you don't even need Bud. They started talking like that. You don't even need Bud. They was telling Spence to move up, man, you don't need Bud, bro. He ain't fighting nobody, no way. This was the narrative 3 years ago. But Spence said, nah, bro, I'm spending that block. Spence didn't need Bud. Bro, I swear, everybody was telling Spence, you don't need Bud, bro. Bud don't say, this what they were saying. Plus he was smaller. They were saying all these things. They were saying, bro, when you, cause man, Spence fans were talking like Spence was finna go in there and knock Bud out in the first round or some shit. Man, you too big for him. You too strong for him. They just gonna say he was too small. All this was going, it was so many narratives against Bud that Spence had every avenue to play on that shit. And be like, yeah, bro, you right, bro. They ain't gonna give me credit if I beat him no way. Plus, he don't sell. He this and that. He ain't fighting nobody. And remember, Spence said, I'm doing all the heavy lifting. He started doing all that. So the point I'm making is he had every excuse to play on that. He had the excuse to play on with fans. Now, I want to make something very clear. Had Spence played on what his fans were saying and didn't fight Bud, absolutely, I would have called that shit out. Like, nah, bro, I don't give a fuck who's saying Bud ducking, bro. You got to fight him, bro. I'm saying the same thing about Bud 3 years later. If you're going to retire, go ahead and retire. That's cool. I got your top 5, bro. But if you're going to keep fighting, it ain't no other fight but Boost, bro. This is what I'm telling Bud. This is what I'm telling Bomac, Bernie, the whole team. If you ain't going to retire, there is no other fight in boxing for you but Booth. Ain't nobody asking for no motherfucking Jatterbeck, no goddamn Adames, no Hernandez, none of that shit. Not the winner of Conor Ben and Eubank. Everybody, even mainstream media, they saying Boots, bro. I thought Spence said he want to clean up his side of the street first. Like, hold on, Dre. Look at this, though. When they went in to negotiations before the Avanesian fight, Earl had just beat Ugas, so he had 3 of the belts. So he had cleaned up the street. And so with the fight falling out, Bud went and fought Avanesian, but Earl waited. That's what I'm saying when you're so-called the A-side. The A-side can just play like, oh, man, you went and fought Avanesian. I ain't going to fight you. But yeah, let me play this clip, though. I just want y'all to understand where I'm coming from. One thing I'm not going to do. I would never say Bud duck Boots. That won't come. That ain't never came out of my mouth. I've never said Bud duck Boots. That's not what I've never said that. And if he never fight him, I'm not going to say he ducked Boots. I just wish the fight had happened. I'm never going to say he ducked him because true enough, Bud, just like Spence 3 years ago, Spence was in a situation where he didn't need Bud unless he wanted undisputed. Spence could have played the weight division though and moved to 154 and said, "Well, I just get undisputed here." Bud negotiating, he hard to negotiate with. He could have used that excuse. He is a clown in my opinion. Yeah, he a clown, but I respect the fact he keep the same energy with everybody. Like I said, when I was just Devin Haney this, Devin Haney that, I was mad at him because he was bigging up Ryan and shit like that. But as I listened to him, I started realizing, bro, he got the same smoke for everybody. So that's what I do respect. Like, yeah, he keep it the same way with everybody. So Two-Tone, he alright in my book. See, he keep the same energy with everybody. With blacks, with Latinos, with white, he keep that same energy. But I used to think he was, on some bullshit. But nah, he alright though. Nah, Two-Tone alright with me. But listen, bro, this is just all I'm trying to tell you, bro. Boo's going through the same thing Bud went through 3 years ago. But now Bud fans are acting like how Earl Spence fan acted 3 years ago, bro. This is what I'm saying by you can become what you hate. It's just like a woman scorn. She's a woman scorn. And if you ever get her back, it'll never be the same, no. She cuts the corners of her eyes every time she see your face. Now your trust is out the door. She don't want you no more. She was raised in Illinois, right outside of Chicago. So, I'm in this chat. I start riding everything. Some of the best cooking you ever had. The pride that Ness is riding with Boo. And yeah, I'm shocked because you know Ness, he played culture vulture type games. He cooked Virgil Van 2 days ago. Yeah. The boy. I think he do that so every now and then when he go too far, he want to keep us kind of happy sometimes. Cause let me tell you something. Ness played 4 different sides of the game. Yeah, I be peeping little shit he do. But anyway, let me play this clip. I'm steady cooking and cooking. I done cooked for 30 minutes and I still ain't played the goddamn clip. I just want y'all to hear this shit, man.
Brother, you're sad. You ain't no boxing fan. You're a straight hater. You a straight hater.
Y'all don't want to fight Boots. I'm sad because y'all ducking Boots. How am I sad because y'all ducking Boots?
And one thing that you said that I don't like, oh, Bud, get him at the right time, or Bud, get him at the right time. Well, come on, man. It's about who.
Oh, bro, you just hit the nail on the head, stop motion. Ness plays devil advocate. Absolute facts, bro. Absolute. He is way smarter than what he let on. You goddamn right. His channel is for dumb boxing fans, I swear. Hey, when I tell you I really feel the same way, I feel the same fucking way. He play like the smart, dumb motherfucker. He'll play dumb sometimes. Then sometimes he'll say some smart shit that go over a lot of people's head. And he really be insulting you motherfuckers. So, yeah, he definitely played devil's advocate.
Available.
You said he fight who available. Drawn Boots and Ennis available?
How many times Bud done told y'all Boots and turned the fight down? Why you want to go back? Why is Bud got...
Oh, one more thing I want to clear up for Bud fans. If first you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. Pick yourself up and try again. Try again. Like I said, how Earl spent that block again after them negotiations failed and Bud went and fought Abnesia. Earl came right back and negotiated again. I'm saying the same thing, bro. You got to understand that back then. Now, I hear people saying Boots ducked twice. But from my perspective, he turned down one fight offer to fight Bud. From my understanding. Back with BLK Prime, when Bud, I guess it was after the Abnesia fight. But at that time, Boots was tied up with Showtime. And he wasn't a star that he is today to where he can just leave promotion. I don't think he could have left Showtime and done no deal with BLK Prime. So tell me, when was Bud and Boots in negotiations? I'll wait. Well, I'm going out with Bud. Bud said that with the BLK Prime thing, he would never sign to Showtime. He just turned to fight. He was signed to Showtime. Bro, Boots was signed with Showtime. Not PBC, but Showtime. Yeah, Boots was signed with Showtime. With, what's that motherfucking name? Espinosa? Yeah, he was Showtime. That's what he was fighting on. But yeah, when you young in your career like that, bro, you can't just jump promoters like that. And you know what, to be honest, I don't think even Showtime wanted that fight. The whole point I'm making is whether you think Steven Espinosa, whether you think he ducked or not, bro, run that shit back. Go back into negotiations. Just like Earl Spence went back into negotiation with Bud when he could have said, bro, Bud ducked me and went and fought Abnesia. But he spent the block again. That's all I'm saying for Bud. Bro, do what was done for you, bro. Spence spun the block. Spin the block on Boots, bro. Bro, the PBC pushed the fight back to spring of 23. Bud should have been inactive for 16 months. He needed. No. Listen, stop motion. I was all for the tune-up. I had no problem with Bud fighting Abnesia. I was the only channel. I was one of 3 channels on YouTube saying, bro, it's okay that Bud took a tune-up, bro. I don't mind him staying active. And I feel like Spence should have took a tune-up. I think they both should have took a tune-up. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with a stay busy fight. Yo, and I got a big fight coming. I just want to stay active. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I've never considered that a problem. As long as I know I got a big fight coming after this. Let me see. He needed a tune-up, yeah, and PBC was trying to move on because they didn't. No, PBC did not want the fight. I absolutely agree. They did not want Bud versus Spence. I absolutely agree. Tank fought Hector Garcia for a tune-up for Ryan. Absolutely. Ain't nothing wrong with no tune-up, bro. Like, why is we tripping so? I've never seen, bro, it's only 2 fighters I've ever seen the whole boxing world shit on for taking a tune-up. When Bud fought Avenesia, the whole world shit. This is what I'm telling Bud fans, bro. Boo's going through the same thing your favorite fighter went through 3 years ago. When Bud fought Avenesia, the whole world shitted on him for taking a tune-up. When Bud fought when Boost fought Lemma, the whole world shitted on him for taking a tune-up. I've never seen no other fight. Fatback Fury took 2 tune-ups before he fought Wilder. And he took 2 tune-ups after the first fight. He took 2 more tune-ups. I ain't heard nobody complain. Look at how many times Bud negotiated with Canelo for that. You goddamn right. This is what I'm saying, black folks. If we can have all that patience. Bro, Bud said him and Canelo team sat down for damn near a whole day. No breaks to make that fight. I wish we had the same patience for each other. I'm going to say that again. Bud sat with Canelo damn near 24 hours straight to make a deal. I wish we had that kind of patience for each other. When it comes to boots, take it or leave. Black fighters do that with each other. What Devin do to Shakur? 25%. Take that shit or leave it. He didn't do that shit with Ryan. He didn't do that shit with Tio. And he didn't do that shit with Loma. We do each other bad, bro. That's all I'm pointing out. How black fighters, when it comes to another black fighter, is sign that shit or get the fuck out of my face. We do each other like that, bro. That's all. That's all. And that's what I'm saying about Team Bud. You doing Boost the way fans done y'all 3-4 years ago. Yeah, but they wasn't trying to let Bud do the same. Yeah, they shitted on Bud for taking a tune-up. Like I said, I didn't. Just like I didn't shit on Bud for taking a tune-up, and I didn't shit on Boost for taking a tune-up. Look at how many times Bud negotiated with Canelo for that fight. Facts. Bro, the only selling point for Boots, Bud. Bro, the only selling point for Boots is Bud. This is ridiculous, man. You right, signed to Showtime, but the deal ended in 2023. Okay. Yeah, and then he signed with Eddie Hearn. They were shitting on Shakur for that Artem fight. Yep, they did shit. So like I said, bro, it's only when black fighters fight that they shit on you for having a tune-up. Yeah, bro, they booed Shakur in that Artem fight. And he wasn't running. He just didn't get the knockout. And that fight was in Newark, New Jersey. So his own hometown booed him in that fight. I was talking shit about it. Canelo bring the bag, though. Dope and dog food. Dope and dog food. That shit should have been 60-40 or 50-50. Bud took like 10% of what Canelo made. Bud took like a 90-10 split. Bud was worth 60-40 or 50-50. So you can say Canelo is the bag. Bro, Bud set himself short in them negotiations. He should have got way more than what he got. Boost would be a bag too. Those are facts. I'm telling you what I'm saying. Like, there is no fighter that Bud can fight right now that's a bigger name than Boost. It ain't one. It damn sure ain't nothing at 160. Them motherfuckers can't sell out a Boys and Girls Club. I ain't bullshit. Nothing at 160 sell anything. You can say Conor Ben or Eubank, they sell a little bit, but not like that. Most of them fights at 154 is good competition, but they don't sell. Murtazayev, what can he sell? Not a guy. Fondor been fighting in backyards. That's right. That 25% wasn't a real offer. Well, no, Shakur said it was an offer. He turned it down. Canelo's a way bigger bag than Boots. That's cool. That's cool. But that still don't mean I'm finna take 10% or 15%. I think Bud should have got 60-40. And I think he set himself short in them negotiations. Canelo, and I'm not going to say Canelo is a way bigger star than Boots. I'm not going to put that way in the water, way in the water, children, way. You went way too goddamn far. Yeah, you went way too goddamn far with that way shit. That way in the water. She's talking about he way bigger than Boots. Let's stop in stop motion. See, now you back trolling. You on that bullshit. Canelo versus Crawford was a stadium fight. You a goddamn lie. You on dope and dog food. You saying Crawford and Boots can't sell out a stadium? Dope and dog food. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Bud can sell out a stadium with damn near anybody, bro. Bud the hot man right now. Nah, I can admit that, bro. Bud can sell out a stadium with anybody. He damn sure gonna sell out a stadium with Boots. Nah, bro, Bud can sell out a stadium with anybody. Yeah. That fight with Magic Mouth was big. That was a big fight. And Magic Mouth wasn't shit. Nobody in the crowd knew who Magic Mouth was. Bud been a draw, bro. He just wasn't a bigger draw than Earl at the time when they fought. But Bud been a draw. If Boo say he want Bud and nobody else, he get the fight. Dope and dog food. Dope and dog food. You know Fabio Pop is from New York. What? Fabio Pop? That may be where he get that sauce from. Yeah, I knew Fabio Wally had a little goddamn sauce in him. Hey, I just wanted you listen to my video, my post-fight thought. Bro, I like Fabio. I got a lot of respect for him because he a dog. He ain't all that fucking skilled, but he's a motherfucking dog. Who was the main promoter of 25% offer? It wasn't Bob or Eddie. Oh, there you go with that DHP shit. Hey, stop motion. Hey, you said that DHP shit don't have the money on there. Oh. Nah, bro, I think that 25% was legit, bro. I ain't bullshit. I think it was. Hey, yeah, that might have came from DHP. I'm listening to it right now. Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, let me play this clip. I still ain't played the motherfucker.
You're sad. You ain't no boxing fan. You're a straight hater. You're a straight hater.
Y'all don't want to fight Boots. I'm sad because y'all ducking Boots. How am I sad because y'all ducking Boots?
And one thing that you said.
Once again, I'm going to say this again so everybody can know it and you can hear it. You can go and hear any video I've ever made. I have never, ever said Bud is ducking Boots. Just like I never said Bud was ducking Earl or Earl was ducking Bud and Bud ducking Earl and Earl duck. I have never put a duck on Bud's name ever. I ain't never said Boots was ducking. I ain't never said Earl was ducking. I ain't never said Bud was ducking.
And I don't like.
903, check out Shaquille Thompson from the UK. Okay. I just want the truth be cooking, bro. You be, man, goddamn, I'm finna type this in right now. Hold on, let me type in this name. Shaquille Thompson. But and you know what's crazy, bro? I've been looking for some UK talent, bro. They just be lacking sauce. You understand me? That shit pop right up. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna check him out. Oh. So Shaquille was gonna box David on BLK with DHP. Hey, bro. Hey, your ass trolling like a motherfucker. Hey, your ass trolling, boy. Nah, I ain't bullshit. What happened with old BLK Prime? Didn't they do a fight with Wilder a couple months back? You know, BLK Prime, bro. I tried to vouch for him. I knew when they brought Polly up there, for that Bud and Avenesia fight, I said, no, bro, this ain't too much of a black company. See, I tried to back up BLK Prime because I thought it was a black company. You ain't too goddamn black and you got goddamn Paulie Malignaggi commentating. And the boy good at what he do, but nah, bro. You should have had number of black people up there. I seen Blue Blood up there, you know, little shit like that. I'm gonna tell you nothing. I ain't saying, you know, Blue Blood used to promote the shit out of BLK Prime. I ain't heard Blue. Yeah, I ain't heard Blue get no shout outs to BLK Prime in a while. These UK fighters be big as fuck as these lighter weights. Yeah.
Oh, Bud, you're sad, brother. You're sad. You ain't no boxing fan. You're a straight hater. You're a straight hater.
Y'all don't want to fight Boots. I'm sad because y'all ducking Boots. How am I sad because y'all ducking Boots?
And one thing that you said that I don't like, oh, Bud, get him at the right time, or Bud, get him at the right time. Well, come on, man. It's about who available.
You said he fight who available. Drawn Boots Ennis available?
How many times Bud done told y'all Boots and turned the fight down? Why you want to go back? Why is Bud got to go back and go?
I want Bud Crawford to complete the Mayweather trifecta and give a hungry young lion an opportunity.
Bud got to it.
You know, Floyd definitely didn't do it. You talk how great Floyd is all you want. Like, you know, I just feel like it was a slap in the face. And true enough, Floyd is great. I got him top 5 for sure. Floyd is great, bro. But it was a slap in the face to end your career fighting a young black fighter, but it wasn't the right young black fighter. I'm telling you something, bro. You would have done better fighting Sean Porter. You end your career fighting Andre Berto? Dope and dog food. Stop motion. Did you just tell me Bud gave a hungry lion in Mazurmouth a shot? That's a hungry lion? No, Pip. We didn't even know who Mazurmouth was, bro. So Bud can go way to Slovakia, but he can't go up the street to Philly and holler at a brother from Philly. Nah. Yeah, Berto was old news. That shit was down there slapping in the face. Yeah. When Floyd fought Berto, I was just like, bro, what the fuck? I mean, I get what you trying to say, stop motion. That shit ain't got shit. That Magic Mouth Bud shit ain't got shit on what Boost and Magic Mouth would be. That's just way different, way more sauce. It just Magic Mouth was good though, but he just and I don't like to respect Bud and Bomac showed Magic Mouth. Oh, he the best fighter at 154. How the fuck you motherfuckers know that when he ain't never even fought a champion? I really think it's more about the beef they have. Two Tone have been talking real greasy about Bud. Yeah, Two Tone talk greasy about everybody. But nah, bro, I don't like to respect Bud and Bomac showed Magic Mouth. He the best at 154. Dope and dog fool. He hadn't even fought nobody. He had 10 fights. He had never unified. How can y'all just say he the best? But when it come to Boots, he ain't proved nothing. At least Boots went unified at 147. Magic Mouth didn't unify a motherfucking thing.
Point to where you're sad, brother. You're sad. You ain't no boxing fan. You're a straight hater. You're a straight hater.
Y'all don't want to fight Boots. I'm sad because y'all ducking Boots. How am I sad because y'all ducking Boots?
And one thing that you said that I don't like, oh, Bud, get him at the right time, or Bud, get him at the right time. Well, come on, man. It's about who available.
You said he's fighting who available. Drawn Boots and it's available.
How many times Bud done told y'all Boots and turned the fight down? Why you want to go back? Why is Bud got to go back and go?
I want Bud Crawford to complete the Mayweather trifecta and give a hung.
I think because the Ring magazine had a ring rated as the number one. 154, that's all. Oh, Magic Mouth had the Ring magazine at 154?
A hungry young lion in opportunity.
Bud got to a point to where he could do what he wanted to do. He can do what he want to do. He can fight who he want to fight. He can go fight fucking, he can go fight your ass next week and still get paid.
Y'all turn into the very thing that y'all hate. Y'all turn into the very thing that y'all.
It's weird that Two Tone said that, bro. I swear I'm the only motherfucker that has said that, bro. I'm the only motherfucker that has said that, bro.
He can do what he want to do. He can fight who he want to fight. He can go fight fucking.
Like, I'm just gonna be honest, bro. I don't like that narrative. See, cause we done it with Canelo. We done it with Floyd. You can fight whoever you want. You done so much. I don't like that. See, I'm all for if you feel like you done enough and you ain't got nothing else to prove, retire. I don't like that you can fight whoever you want. Because I would not want to see Bud do what Floyd did with McGregor and shit like that. I don't want to see Bud do what Tank is doing with Jake Paul, bro. Like, don't smear your name, bro, just because you can do what you want to do. Bro, I don't like that narrative around fighters where he done proved everything. He can do whatever he want to do. No, bro. Like, they try to do that shit after Bud beat Canelo. Well, Canelo is already established. He done did. Yeah, I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like. It's like give you room to do whatever the fuck you want. No, bro, this is a professional sport. And if I'm a fan of you, bro, I don't want to see you do no circus shit just because you done proved that you one of the greatest. Bud is one of the greatest, bro, but I expect nothing but great from you, bro. This is why I'm saying, if you gonna retire, that's cool, bro. Just go on and say you retired. I won't say nothing else. But if you ain't retired, yeah, I only want to see you fight Boots. I don't think there's nothing else. I think that's the only thing Bud got left to prove to me. You can beat a young, and that you can beat a dude 10 years younger than you, a young hungry lion, and give another black fighter a chance. Something we haven't been doing. I don't like that narrative either. As long as you are still fight, you goddamn right you got to fight the best. If your ass gonna still stay, I hate. And Bomac, bro, I'm telling you, bro, we do that, bro. We get a little money and we change. Bomac didn't talk like that 4 years ago. Oh, he can do whatever he want. No, but you tripping, bro.
Why you want to go back? Why is Bud got to go back and go?
I want Bud Crawford to complete the Mayweather trifecta.
Ali didn't get that luxury when he had to fight Ernie. Shit, that goddamn Ernie hit Ali with some shit. We forget how hard Ernie Shavers used to crack. Ali did not have it easy, and you got to understand when Ali came back, he wasn't in his prime no more. See, when he left for 3.5 years, when he fought Sonny Liston, he was in his prime. When he fought Floyd Pat, he was in his prime. When he fought Joe Frazier, he was not in his prime no more. And when he fought Ernest Shavers, he damn sure wasn't in his prime no more. He wasn't in his prime no more.
And give a hungry young lion an opportunity.
Bud got to a point to where he can do what he want to do. He can do what he want to do. He can fight who he want to fight. He can go fight fucking. He can go fight your ass next week and still get paid.
Y'all turn into the very thing that y'all hate. Y'all turn into the very thing that y'all hate. When Bud Crawford was on the lower scale, y'all was saying, oh, they doing Bud wrong. Now that y'all at the top, y'all doing the same shit that y'all hate.
What else Bud got to prove in this game?
But Bud doesn't have to spin back to fight Virgil or Ennis because he gave them an opportunity and they turned it down. Like I said, bro, Earl spent the block after Bud got out of negotiations and went and fought Avanesha. Earl spent the block. That's all I'm saying. Let's just start showing each other some of the same courtesy. You know, like how Bud was humble in them negotiations waiting on Canelo. Just be humble with each other sometimes. But they not doing Boots wrong. Some Bud fans make us look bad for real. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't say all Bud fans. Nah, Bud got some real fans. Diehard fans that really believe in him. I really believe that. Like, I'm telling you, bro, a lot of Bud fans were not shocked at that Canelo shit. A lot of you motherfuckers really believe in him, though, so salute to all the real Bud fans.
What else do we got to prove in this game?
A hungry young lion?
I can't even lie, bro. I knew Bud was way better than Canelo, but I knew that weight jump. What shocked me more than anything when Bud stood in the pocket. That shit there. I'm telling you something, bro. You'll never know how shocked. But my eyes was big. I swear. I was so fucking nervous when Bud just sat in the pocket and started hitting them with them 1-2, 1-2-3, and then nah. I was just like, yeah, he just different, bro. He's just different, bro. Spence people messed the fight up. They had to spin the block. Listen, stop motion. You're not getting the point, bro. Earl was the A side. It ain't about Al Heyman messing up the fight, and I believe that too. I believe Al Heyman kind of messed that fight up because they didn't want to have it, but I do think Bud was a little stubborn. The point I'm making is Spence didn't have to spin the block back. He could have rolled with the narrative his fans were saying. Oh, Bud ducked you, bro. So just go on to 154. He could have played into that, but he didn't. That's why I'm saying you a real fighter, because he was like, nah, bro, I got to fight Bud. Fuck with Al talking about, fuck with my fans trying to get me to move on. Nah, bro, he spent that block again. Spence didn't want to fight Thurman either. Dope and dog fool. Bro, you know Thurman dug Spence for 3-4 years.
He didn't have them. He didn't gave all those guys.
Oh, matter of fact, no. When Bud fought Avanesha, Spence had a deal in place with Keith Thurman. Spence got out of that deal with Keith Thurman to fight Bud, to come back into negotiations to fight Bud. Yeah, that's what it was. When Bud fought Avanesha, they wanted Spence to move to 154 and fight Keith Thurman, and he got out of that fight. So I think you think if Bud say Boots meet me at 160 and get his ass whooping, Boots gonna do it? Yeah. I don't think no fighter would turn down a fight with Bud. Hell no, because it's gonna be your biggest payday. It's gonna be your biggest opportunity ever. Yeah, that's what I said. I think they should have it at 160. Cause I don't think Bud want to be at 168 no more. Yeah, 160. Yeah, 160. Hell yeah. I don't think no fighter would turn it down. Hell, I fight Bud for. Yeah, I fight the shit out of Bud. You pay me right, goddamn me. Spence was stalling a Crawford fight for 5 years. He should have fought him. Like Spence said, bro, let him take care of his side of the street. Boo's not taking that fight. He need to tune up for Virgil.
He gave those guys the opportunity, but those guys passed it up. Boots had his chance. Boot had his chance to make some good money.
And you know what? Looking back on that shit, because this was about 3 years ago, right? When that offer for Boots to fight Bud on BLK Prime. Maybe Boza was like, Boots, I don't think he ready right now. This 3 years later, bro. Maybe Bozy, maybe Philly, maybe his team was like, bro, Boots, you ain't ready for Bud right now, bro. Maybe that's why he did turn it down. I think it's because he couldn't leave Showtime and go to BLK Prime. That's what I think. But maybe he turned it down because he felt like he wasn't ready. That's 3 years ago, though, bro. Fondor turned down a Bud fight. A lot of people have ducked Bud, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, it ain't just Boots turning down. A lot of people turn down the offer. But now Bud is the man. You got to understand, Bud a 10 times bigger star than he was 3 years ago. Way bigger star. So nobody got no reason to turn down a Bud fight. Nobody. Maybe 3 years ago. Right now, bro, Bud is anything he fight gonna be on pay-per-view. It don't matter. Whoever he fight, that shit gonna be pay-per-view and the world gonna watch. You gotta understand, bro, Bud won a lot of fans beating Canelo, beating Earl. He's a way bigger draw. So ain't nobody turning down no Bud fight, cause that's a payday. Bud now is what people saying about Canelo. You want paid that? If you fight Bud, that's a payday. Tell Boots to fight Carlos Adames. Then Bud would be interested. That's a cool fight. And I think Boots would beat Adames. Yeah, that would be like I said. I've even said that before. I respect Ring Media. Salute to you, bro. I've said that before. I said if Bud told Boots to fight a champion at 160, I'd be cool with that. Yeah, man, fight a champion at 160. That way I can fight you at 160 and we fight for a unification. So that's okay. He's supposed to just stop his plan, get them to fight now since they are ready. Now, I'm not saying stop his plan. I don't know what Bud plans are. Like I said, if he retired tomorrow, I'd be cool with it. But I feel like if you're going to continue to fight, I don't see no other fight. I don't see. It damn sure ain't that Laura Janabek bullshit. Because we say what Boots has done. What the fuck? Janabek been fighting C and D level fighters his whole career. Janabek ain't done nothing. So there's nobody at 160. And at 168, I don't think Bud will fight at 168 no more. Plus he undisputed. Who worth defending the titles against? I don't see him rematching Canelo because I don't think Canelo would take a rematch. He not going down to 154. He already said that. So it's only 160. That's what it sounds like. Bud team is talking. If I'm gonna keep fighting 160, and I'm saying ain't nobody at 160 even, let alone qualified, nowhere near compared to Boots. None of them dudes got half the name Boots got. So my point in fighting Boots, it ain't just like you're giving him an opportunity. Yeah, you are, but it's also a big payday for you too. So it's very mutually beneficial.
He had his chance. He had his chance. The hell with him.
Coach, didn't Earl spin the block again? Didn't Earl spin the block again? Same shit that y'all hate.
What else Bud got to prove in this point to where he can do what he want to do? He can do what he want to do. He can fight who he want to fight. He can go fight fucking he can go fight your ass next week and still get paid.
Y'all turn into the very thing that y'all hate. Y'all turn into the very thing that y'all hate. When Bud Crawford was on the lower scale, y'all was saying, oh, they doing Bud wrong. Now that y'all at the top, y'all doing the same shit that y'all hate.
What else Bud got to prove in this game? What else do we got?
This is what I'm saying once again. I agree with Bomac. What does he have to prove? Nothing. Nothing at all. If he retired tomorrow, I would never make a video saying, oh man, Bud dug Boots, bro. He ran. That's why he retired. No, I ain't never accused him of that. Never once have I said he's ducking. No. I'm just saying if you're going to keep fighting, I don't see no better fight. Matter of fact, type that in the comments. Is there a better fight for Bud if he don't retire? Is there a better fight than Boots? And name who the fuck is that? I just don't see no better fight for him. I'm gonna tell you some wild shit though. I think the two best fights for Bud, number one is Boots. You want to know the second best fight for Bud? A rematch with Earl Spence. Doping dog. I that fool said Diego Pacheco, bro, your ass trolling like a bitch. Hey, Diego Pacheco, hey, that motherfucker been fighting D-level, F-level fight. That motherfucker pulled Diego Pacheco out his ass. Is he still training with No, he ain't training with Benavidez Senior no more. Boy, Diego boy, you on doping dog. See, made 4 times cement your GOAT legacy. You saying go undisputed at 160? I mean, it'd be cool. I think it would be dope. It just ain't doper than beating Boots to me. Yeah, if Bud was to get all the titles at 160, that's not better than beating Boots to me. You beat Boots, bro. That shit. I might put Bud. Bro. I might put Bud top three if he beat Boots. If you get the belts at 160, that's cool. But Adamas and Janabek, they're not very good to me. They cool. It's another division, on some Pacquiao shit or whatever. But sometimes it's about who you beat. Bro, Spence would never be competitive with Bud. Stop. Nah, bro, I'm not saying he wouldn't, but I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch. I want to see the fight because I'm tired of these. Uh, she says spooks fans talking ish. On the other hand, I like Boots and don't want to see him lose yet. He definitely going to lose messing with that Omaha muscle. But I think he got time to bounce back. You know, it's damn near like when Lubin got stopped by it's like when Lubin got stopped by Cholo. He had time to bounce back. I think Boots could take a L from Bud and learn from that shit. Nah, remember they done that shit with Canelo and Floyd? Canelo got better after that whooping Floyd gave him. He really got better. He more slick now. See, he got head movement now.
Still
Yeah,
getting paid.
yeah, all kind of shit. They started doping dog food. Yeah, yeah. Not saying you, of course, but when Bud destroyed Boots, the world is gonna say he has done that. I'll put him top 3 pounds. Mark my words, bro. And I've said this on my channel, bro, on videos. If Bud, I got him top 5 right now. If Bud beat Jerome Boots in it, you top 3 of all time. Cause ain't nobody done it. Floyd didn't do it. Sugar Ray Leonard didn't do it. Sugar Ray Leonard fought a Hagler. Wasn't that? Yeah, cause he retired again after he beat Hagler. Yeah, Hagler was older than Sugar Ray Leonard. Didn't lead the game fighting no dude 10 years younger than him and beat him. Nobody done it, bro. They hadn't done it, bro. We ain't seen that shit since Cassius Clay. Nobody has done. So if Bud was to beat a young lion in Boots, nobody has done. Roy Jones didn't do it. James Toney didn't do it. Benoit Hopkins didn't do it. Nobody has done that. That's why I would have him top 3 pound for pound of all time if he was to beat Boots. Yeah, I put him top 3. That's my word, and I stand on that shit because that's how great I think Boots is. I think even though I got Bud winning, that shit gonna be a tooth and nail fight to me. I don't see Bud easily beating Boots, bro. That shit'll be way difficult than that Spence shit. It's the athleticism, the switch hitting. That shit, bro. That shit'll be. I think it'll be a top 5 fight of all time. That's just me. 6'4" who can box on the outside. I'm trying to see that. Bro, you on doping dog food. Bro, Isley Iglesias is way better than Diego Pacheco, bro. Lester Martinez is way better than a goddamn... Diego Pacheco ain't never even been a champion. Stop motion. Stop it, bro. Stop the goddamn motion, bro. I swear to God. M. Beasley is way better than Pacheco. Lester Martinez is better. Shall I keep going, bro? Bro, Jaime Monguia might be better than a goddamn Diego Pacheco. Top 3 for beating Boats, doping dog. You hell, bro. Your ass hell. I've been saying it, bro. I got him top 3 if he beat Boots. I ain't bullshit. I just said not saying you, of course. For sure. What does beating Boots in its accomplish? Something I ain't seen no fighter do in damn near a whole century. Beat somebody 10 years younger than them in their prime. That's a switch hitter like you, that's athletic, maybe more athletic, that got devastating power like you. Yeah, bro. That shit like the best of both worlds. That shit like that JC or Kelly. I swear to God.
Y'all turn into the very thing that y'all hate. Y'all turn into the very thing that y'all hate. When
even if Bud was to beat Boots, I'm telling you, bro, Boots takes over 154 with ease. He takes over 160 with ease. I'm telling you how high I think of Boots. I just think Bud is the one that can beat him. Nobody but Bud can beat Boots to me. Bro, Boots is finna run through 154 with ease. The only fighter may give him a tough fight is a Bass Baru. Yeah, Bass Baru, that goddamn African, a motherfucker. Bro, you on doping dog food. Iglesias is better than Pacheco. He better, and he would stop Pacheco. Bro, Pacheco been getting paid. Bro, they been giving him food. Yeah, I don't think nobody beats Boots except Bud. Like, that's how highly I think of Boots. Bro, I think he will run through 154. I think he'll run through 160. I'm telling you, bro, that's how highly I see him. Now, if one of these dudes at 154 was to beat Boots, you better. I'm gonna come on this motherfucker and say, bro, Boots ain't what I thought he was. But they're gonna have to beat. I don't see nobody beating Boots unless it's Bud. I don't see nobody beating Boots. Nobody. So I'm just telling you how highly I think of him. That's just me. But like I said, we keep saying the eye test and the eye test. Everybody at 154 keep acting like Virgil the best at 154, but he ain't done shit. He ain't won a title, but everybody say he the best at 154.
Bud Crawford was on the lower scale. Y'all.
Who the fuck was Jaime Munguia when Canelo fought him? Who the fuck was Edgar Berlanga when Canelo fought him? But he got full credit. Cause they were young and undefeated. No, bro. Boots would be the best opponent Bud has ever fought. Tell you that now, bro. That shit different. That shit is different, bro. Just watch, bro. These dudes at 154, it ain't gonna look fair. I like I said, until you fight that African now, he'll give Boots a good fight. That Baru, that's a tough dude. I don't go off the eye test. I go off a company, bro. We all go off eye test. Yeah, we do. All boxing fans go off eye test. When Lomachenko was considered top 3, #1 pound for pound, he hadn't done a motherfucking thing. All he beat was Rigondeaux, and Rigondeaux moved up 2 weight divisions. So we been going off the eye test. We washed away and washed away all the boys' sin, washed it away and cleaned it when the boy lost to Orlando Salido. We forgot all about that shit once he beat Rigondeaux and he beat Gary Russell Jr. and he beat Nicholas Walters. And beat goddamn Jorge Linares. Everybody had Lomachenko #1. Even all black channels, we all had Lomachenko top 3 pound for pound. That shit was off eye test. It wasn't nothing he was doing. In a way, it's considered top 3 pound for pound off the eye test. It ain't nobody he beat that makes him top 3 pound for pound. Was it Paul Butler? Who the fuck was the Inouye beat for us to say he top 3? You going off eye test, bro. Nakatani is on the top 10 pound for pound list. It ain't off who he beat. It's off eye test, bro. Jesse Bam is on the pound for pound list. It ain't because of nobody he done beat. Strictly eye test. So we all go off eye test.
Was saying, oh, they doing Bud wrong. Now that y'all at the top, y'all doing the same shit that y'all hate.
What else Bud got to prove in this game? What else?
Let me tell you something, bro. Usyk was on the pound for pound list before he even went to the heavyweight division. Who the fuck did he beat at cruiserweight to be on the top 10 pound for pound list? Well, because he went undisputed. His best win was Michael Hunter. And Hunter, he ain't all that. No. Just because he won undisputed in one of the weakest divisions in boxing, they had him pound for pound, bro. Usyk has been top 10 pound for pound ever since he won undisputed at cruiserweight. And wasn't nobody at cruiserweight.
In this game.
A hungry young lion?
He didn't have them. He didn't gave all those guys. He gave those guys the opportunity, but those guys passed it up.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing, bro. I'm just gonna be 100. Bud fight any of them champions at 160. That shit ain't gonna look fair. That shit gonna look like a cheat code. Hey, that shit gonna look like a cheat code, bro. Bud fighting Janabek, Adamas, Laura. Any of them dudes at 160, that shit won't look fair, bro.
Booth had his chance. Booth had his chance to make some good money. Had his chance. He had his chance. The hell with him.
Coach, didn't Earl spin the block again? Didn't Earl spin the block again? With Bud.
With who? Who he spin the block with? Who did he spin the block with?
With Bud.
Bud walked up to him and challenged him. What are you talking about? Bud walked up to him and challenged him and said, I want you. What are you talking about, brother?
But Bomac, he talking about when Bud specifically walked away.
Look at Ness playing devil advocate again. I swear. Yeah.
And went to fight Avanesian.
Nobody gave him that. Nobody gave him.
Look, boy, Ness know how to play devil's advocate when he want to, bro. He know how to play devil's advocate. Check this out.
Earl spin the block again? With Bud.
With who? Who he spin the block with? Who he spin the block with?
Earl spent the block, bro.
Boo had his chance to make some good money. Had his chance. He had his chance.
Boo's had his chance to make good money. He got a little nut. I swear, that motherfucker, bro, he be playing mind games with his audience, bro. It's like, bro, either they don't know, don't show, or just don't give a damn what going on in South Israel to LA. Bro, I swear, it's like he be going over their head. I be peeping that shit, bro. Yeah, he be smooth with it on their dog ass. That shit be going right over their fucking head.
The hell with you.
Coach, didn't Earl spin the block again? Didn't Earl spin the
With
block
who?
again? With Bud.
With who? Who he spin the block with? Who he spin the block with?
With
Bud
Bud.
walked up to him and challenged him. What are you talking about? Bud walked up to him and challenged him and said, I want you.
But-
What are you
but
talking
Bo-
about, brother?
But Bomac, he talking about when Buzz specifically walked away and went to fight Avanesian.
Nobody gave him that. Nobody gave him that. You tell anybody else that wants to fight Bud, you get in fucking line. You get.
See, I Bomac. See, this is what I be saying about a lot of you Bud fans, bro. Listen, all I'm saying is this, bro. What's that song? If you believe you do best without me, I let it go, girl. It's over. But before we say goodbye, just give it a try. If you leave, you do best with. That's all I'm saying, Bud fans. When we bring facts, you can't deny a fact. I be noticing that about a lot of you Bud fans. Even when I say factual things, you act like it's a lie, bro. It ain't nothing wrong with acknowledging the truth, bro. When somebody is saying the truth, bro, whether I like that it's the truth or not, bro, it's still the fucking truth, bro. It took Earl 4 years to spin the block. No, bro, it took him like less than a year. They was in negotiations. Bud fought Avanesha. They fought like 8 months later. They fought 8 months later. That's not 4 years.
With who? Who he spin the block with? Who he spin the block with?
Now, true enough, I will say this though. Me personally, I thought Bud walked away because they wanted to fight 22 and the contract was for 23. I think it was because Bud wanted more money. That's why I think he walked away and fought Avanesha. Why didn't Spence try to fight him in 2018? This is what I'm saying, Stop Motion. You just took the words out of my mouth. Now, I wish Earl and Bud had a fought before collecting all the bill. It didn't have to be for Undisputed, but Earl wanted to make it so it be for Undisputed. And that's cool or whatever. That's cool. Bud walked away because of the activity. Cool. Me personally, bro, I don't like the fact that Bud has fought once a year for the last 5-6 years. I don't like that. But yeah, I wish Earl had just went on and fought him when he won the title against Jeff Horn. Just gone and fought him then. But the only reason why I don't knock Earl, because after he got all them titles and he won that third title from Uga, he did spin the block though.
With
Bud walked up to him and challenged him. What are you talking about? Bud walked up to him and challenged him and said, I want you. What are you talking about, brother?
But Bomac, he talking about when Buzz specifically walked away and went to fight Avanesian.
Nobody gave him that. Nobody gave him that. You tell anybody else that wants.
Earl was trying to age Bud. Come on, he fought Turncroft because of lack of options, not because he wanted to. Nah, bro, that don't sound right. Because Earl was aging too. They only like 2 years apart. Nah, they both was like, when Bud fought Earl, he was about 36. Earl was like 33, 34, bro. And you said he only fought Bud because of lack of options? No, bro, he had a lot of options. What are you talking about? Earl wasn't out of options. Man, they was trying to hype that Virgil bullshit up, and I didn't like that fight. But they both from Dallas. They was trying to hype him up to fight Canelo. He the one supposed to fight Canelo first, bro. He had a lot of options. No, bro, you tripping.
Fight Bud, brother.
But Bomac,
With Bud.
With who? Who he spin the block with? Who he spin the block with?
With
Bud
Bud.
walked up to him and challenged him. What are you talking about? Bud walked up to him and challenged him and said, I want you.
I ain't gonna say he couldn't get the Canelo fight because I've never heard Canelo. Actually, Canelo wanted to fight Earl. Canelo much rather fight Earl than he would have fought than he was to fight Bud. He was a little nervous about fighting Bud. No, Canelo wanted to fight Earl. Hell yeah, he wanted to fight Earl. I don't think they ever went into negotiations though, because Earl didn't want to leave 147 without fighting Bud. That's the truth, bro. Earl could have fought Canelo without a doubt. Canelo, go look that up, bro. Canelo said plenty times he wanted to fight Earl.
What are you talking about, brother?
But Bomac, he talking about when Bud specifically.
I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, the car accident. That's one thing I ain't never done though. I ain't never said Earl was a different fight because I think Earl was just as good after the car accident. Bro, Earl came off the car accident and beat the brakes off Danny. No tune-ups. Mr. No tune-ups. Nah, bro, I think Earl was still the truth. Nah, I think he was still the truth. And that win against Ugas was a good win. Nah, Earl was still a killer. But yeah, a lot of people try to use the car accident and shit. Canelo turned down the Showtime offer to Spence, Jamal, and Benavidez. Oh, I remember that. I remember, and Al went right back to his ass and offered him Plant, Jamel, and somebody else. So what's them the two? Yeah, he did. Yeah. Damn, bro, you got a good memory. Yeah, I remember that shit. I remember he did turn down Spence and Jamal and Benavidez. Absolutely. Cause that shit, that you want to know the real reason he turned that shit down. That shit was stiff competition. I gotta fight Spence, then Jamal Cholo, and then Benavidez. He probably would have lost all them fights. If you ask me, I think Canelo would have lost every last one of them fights. Spence, Jamal Cholo, and Benavidez. Yeah, he would have got his ass cooked. Danny was a tune-up. Who did he beat? Bro, you on dope and dog food. Danny Garcia ain't no tune. See that your ass go trolling again. Bro, Danny Garcia is not no tune-up for nobody. No, bro. And Spence damn near broke Danny. Spence beat the brakes off Danny. No, bro. Danny ain't no tune-up. Stop it, bro. I don't think Danny a Hall of Famer though, but he a hell of a fighter.
The way and went to fight Avanesian.
Nobody gave him that. Nobody gave him that. You tell anybody else that wants to fight Bud.
Bro, you on dope and dog food. So Canelo would have beat Spence, turn around and beat Jamal Chuck, dope and dog. And I'm gonna tell you another thing, bro. I may beat Spence, but I don't think he would have beat Spence. Canelo ain't never been better than Jamal Cholo, bro. Tell you that now. Yeah. He did the little shit with Jamal. Jamal way stronger. Jamal much better than Jamal. Jamal would have beat the brakes off Canelo. That's a fact. Jamal's style is a nightmare for Canelo. And he can crack. And he can take a punch. And he still got the best jab in boxing. Jamal Cholo would have beat the brakes off Canelo. He turned down that offer to fight Bivol, who is better than Arthur. Bro, you on doping. You saying Bivol better than Spence, Cholo, and dope and dog food, bro. Man, even an unfocused Jamal beats Canelo, bro. Bivol is not better than Mal. So Bivol is better than Earl Spence. He's better than Jamal Cholo and Benavidez? No, bro. No, bro. Listen, Bivol is a good fighter. No, bro. You tripping. You tripping, bro. Yeah, you done crashed out. Your ass drinking. Yeah, your ass done got drunk on my goddamn live. Yeah, your ass drunk. Yeah, you talking drunk.
He had it, shit.
Bivol is better than Earl Spence, Jamal Cholo, and David Benavidez? Dope and dog food. No, bro. Because I don't think that highly of Better Beef, bro. Yeah, he beat. I thought Bivol beat Better Beef both fights. And I think Bivol got a good resume. Bivol ain't better than Earl Spence to me. No, bro. He's in a weaker division. Better Beef wasn't shit to me, bro. Better Beef was a good B+ fighter. That's y'all bragging about Better Beef and all that power. He got so much power. He hit so hard. He hit and break bricks with his fist. He can punch a brick and break it in half and all that old imaginary shit. Do you believe in magic? All that shit, bro. Y'all said about Better Beef, bro. I didn't believe none of that shit. You on dope and dog food, Dre. Bivol beats both Cholos, dope and dog food. Bivol is not better than Cholo, bro. Bro, y'all dying bad. Yeah, y'all done crashed out. Spence's best win is Kell Brook coming off a loss. Come on. Nah, I don't think that's his best win. I'd probably say that Sean Porter fight. And the reason being, Sean Porter prepared for that fight like that motherfucker, like it was fight or die. Sean Porter fought that fight against Earl Spence. He was a savage in that fight. Yeah, Porter. Yeah, Porter. And I think Porter gave Bud one of his toughest fights. A lot of people thought Porter was up on the scorecards when Bud stopped him. Bro, it don't matter that Kell Brook beat Porter. Porter is a better win to me. And Sean Porter was coming off beating Danny Garcia. Sean Porter, I would say, is Earl's best win. Yeah. No, he beat Danny Garcia. And he beat Ugas. Sean Porter beat Danny Garcia and he beat Ugas. I'm telling you, a lot of people forget how good Porter was, bro. He was just around. It was Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, and Bud that beat him, bro. It took special talent to beat him, bro. I don't know if I want to say Keith Thurman special though. I don't know about special, but very good. Keith Thurman was very, very good at that time. Danny wasn't anything at 147. Why do everybody try to? You know what? You ain't the first person that said that. You know, Danny, when he was at 140, he was a beast. He didn't fight Victor Postal, and his ass didn't fight Bud. Danny wasn't all that, and his ass lost to Lamont Peterson. Danny wasn't all that at 140 either, bro. But he was good. Nah. Uga's best win is to watch Pacquiao. Nah, I'm just gonna say this, bro. That's a good point. But I just feel like Ugas was underrated. Ugas was a good fighter, bro. That's a good win. That's like a solid win to me. When Earl beat Ugas, I was at that fight too. But yeah, that was a solid win to me. Ugas can fight, bro. Ugas can fight. Go look at that Earl fight, bro. Ugas was ready. And I'm gonna be honest, Ugas was bigger than Earl in that fight. Yeah, Ugas was ready. But I think Sean Porter was the best fight because they fought a dog fight. And Earl out-dogged him. Danny wasn't in it. Yeah. What about Spence? It's special. We have had the unified welterweight who don't get half. You know what? When I say Spence is special, I don't know. I might have went too far. I think he's very good. Just like Keith Thurman, very good. Special, that's a different kind of, yeah. I don't know if I can put Spence as special, but very good. Very, very good. Very underrated. It's like when Earl lost to Bud, it's like we took away all his credit, bro. I said, bro, motherfuckers act like Spence ain't shit. No, like he was never shit. Bro, he lost to Bud, bro. That's it. Yeah, but I ain't gonna say Spence special though. Danny should fight Boots. I always said that, but he wasn't gonna do it. And he from Philly. Now Danny ain't gonna do that shit. I remember they asked Danny about that shit. That motherfucker changed the subject like a motherfucker. Danny run at 140 was overrated. His best win is Con. That's what I'm saying, bro. Danny went shit at 140. Lamont Peterson easily beat him. I thought Lamont Peterson damn near won every round. I mean, how they get that win to Danny Garcia? Lamont Peterson styled on him. Yeah, he beat American with the bullshit left hook. Yeah, American, bro, that you talking about no chin. That motherfucker had no chin. Danny, one of the biggest cherry pickers of all time. Bro, you know, that's what pissed me off about Danny. I mean, let me tell you something, bro. I was a fan of Danny. I thought he was very good, but Danny lacked a lot of heart, bro. So now I'll tell you what you think Boots have to do to get the Bud fight. That's hard to say because we don't know how many more fights Bud gonna fight. That's why I say I just want to see it next. If Bud ain't gonna retire. I don't know, bro. 122 Pillow Fist Cool Boy with Kel, that version of Con. You got there. Yeah, Cool Boy stops American. Bro, American wasn't shit. I ain't bullshit. That shit. You know, Canelo got so much credit for knocking out American and he moved up 280. Canelo got all the credit. Oh, this was knockout of the year and shit because he knocked out Khan. Carlos Adames. Bro, I'm telling you, I think Boots beats the breakout of Adames. But it'd be a good fight, though, because Adames going to come to fight. Nah, Cool Boy not stopping Khan. He beat Madonna. Yeah, that shit, that was like some crazy. I remember American beat Madonna. Yeah, I remember that shit. Bro, I'm going to tell you something, though. That version of Madonna that Khan fought ain't nowhere near the version of Madonna that fought Broner and fought Floyd. I'm going to say that again. The version of Madonna that Khan beat ain't nowhere near the version of Madonna that fought Adrian Broner and Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I don't know what Madonna. I don't know if the boy had over 8. I don't know if the boy has too many quesadillas that count. I don't know what it was. But yeah, American looked up on that shit. Yeah, he looked up on that shit. Hell, even Madonna hurt Floyd in that second fight.
The hell with him.
Coach, then Earl,
Yeah. Madonna got better. Yeah, he was way better than when he fought American. Yeah, way better, bro.
Earl spin the block again? Then Earl spin the
With
block
who?
again? With Bud.
With who? Who he spin the block with? Who he spin the block with?
With Bud.
Bud walked up to him and challenged him. What are you talking about? Bud walked up to him and challenged him and said, I want you. What are you talking about, brother?
But Bomac, he talking about when Buzz specifically walked away and went to fight Avanesian.
Nobody gave him that. Nobody gave him that. You tell anybody else that wants to fight Bud, you get in fucking line. You earn your fucking shot, whatever the case.
But don't get it twisted, bro. No matter how much I may disagree with Bomac at times, I got a lot of respect for him. A lot of respect for him. A lot of respect. Legendary trainer, bro. Legendary trainer. That motherfucker is I think that motherfucker great. I think he's a great trainer. Man, took 2 years to go there, but these two situations not the same. Yeah. Yeah, I think Bomac a hell of a trainer, bro. Hell of a fucking trainer. Hell of a trainer.
But Canelo gave him a shot, champ.
Listen, you always trying to move the goalposts on Bud.
When did Bud become bigger than the program? Canelo ain't bigger than the program.
Listen. Bud fought his way up to the top. Didn't nobody give Bud shit. He had to fight and earn his way to the top.
No, coach. No. Heavy is the head.
Stop, man. Stop.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Hold on. Canelo fought Triple G 3 times. Canelo fought Laura. We still want him to run the squabble with David Benavidez.
You're sad, brother. You're sad.
Yes,
you ain't no boxing fan. You're a straight hater. You're a straight hater.
Y'all don't want to fight Boots. I'm sad because y'all ducking Boots. How am I sad because y'all ducking Boots?
That shit, wow. Hey, Bomac, what the fuck off? Hey, bullshit. God damn, man. But yeah, I'm gonna say this again, bro. If Bud choose to retire tomorrow, bro, that's his decision, bro. I got you top 5. I got you top 5 pound for pound, bro. Of all time, bro. Boots earned a shot with Bud and turned it down. End the story. I hear you stop motion, bro. Like I say, bro, just like Earl Smith spit the block. Shit, spin that goddamn block again, goddamn me. Spin the block. Yeah, maybe Bosey felt like he wasn't ready then. You understand me? A lot of shit. Remember just like how Ryan wasn't ready for Devin? Remember that shit?